Hello and welcome. My name is Haley and this is Mama Movement. Today we're going to be enjoying a self-havening technique, which is all about soothing the nervous system through gentle touch and really dropping into our bodies. So we'll be doing a little bit of breath, a little more minimal movement today. But if you do have a ball, it's nice to sit on, or you can have a chair, or you can sit on the floor cross-legged if that's comfortable for you. And the couple items that I encourage you to get right now is an essential oil or any type of anointing oil, which could be rose oil, avocado oil, olive oil, and just have that off to the side. And a blanket, a nice fuzzy blanket. And after this beginning portion, we're gonna take a moment to enjoy some sound. So if you do have an area that you can shift to, whether that's a couch, a bed, or just laying on the floor, that is where we'll be headed. So the other thing, if you do want music playing in the background, I encourage you to pause this tape right now, go put on some relaxing, soft music, just to have that in the background. All right, I think that's all the housekeeping. So I invite you to grab your oil and just putting some first on your hand, in the center of the palms. And then bringing your hands together, rubbing them, and then just taking a big breath in, bringing the hands over the face, receiving that smell, taking a moment to slow down. One more big belly breath, and a long breath out. You can rest your hands down just for a moment and taking this time to check in, just noticing how you feel. If you are on a ball, if you need to adjust your posture or to align the hips, or maybe even just do a couple circles to warm up that lower back. Any type of gentle movement here. And we are going to pause, bring the shoulders up, back, and down, opening and closing the jaw as you breathe. And then coming to stillness when you feel ready, and just asking, how am I? How am I in this moment? How is my heart? How is my womb? And whether you feel, sense, see, or notice anything, just letting it be. And then bringing the hands together in self-havening. It's a very gentle touch, so you can be as feather-light touch as you want, or even more of a pressure-filled touch. See what feels nice for your body. But just for this beginning portion, as we rub our hands gently, left palm over right palm over left, and just feeling your own fingers on your hands. You can look at your hands as they move, letting your brain just watch the simplicity, or you can close your eyes and begin to imagine a warm, loving, glowing light. Maybe a color comes through. You can say that color out loud or in your mind. Whatever color that is, just seeing it get brighter and brighter as you touch. And then maybe the top of the palms, the hands might want to be touched too. So just touching, caressing the top, the palms, almost as if you're washing your hands with this light. Imagine it now like a waterfall of light pouring into the hands, pouring into you, noticing any heat that's rising into the hands, any sensation. And then as your hands feel fully illuminated, fully soaked in by this wonderful light, this wonderful color, I invite you to bring them to your shoulders. And we're going to gently stroke down from the shoulders to the hands. And continuing to move the right, we're crossing the arms over the right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right shoulder. And again, you can look with your eyes if you find that your mind is really busy at this moment, sometimes keeping the eyes open and just focusing left, right, even just saying that in the mind helps keep your focus and your attention here. And if you're in the mood to close your eyes, you can soften the eyes down, softening the shoulders even as you do this, softening the belly, taking some nice breaths in. And just imagining that light, that color coming all the way from your hands to your arms. Feeling how good it feels. It's like a warm hug over your body. A loving embrace. And breathing as you continue to do so. And you can continue with this movement, or sometimes it's nice also to just bring your hands down, bring them up. So if you're in the mood to kind of bring them down, bring them right up, you can do that. Whatever feels comfortable for you. And if your arms do get tired at any point, you can just take a moment to bring them down. Take a breath. Maybe rolling the shoulders up, down, and back again. And then continuing when you feel ready, moving at your pace. Letting this feel good. Letting this be enjoyable. And just in being along for the ride. So as you feel this, maybe there's tingles, chills, any type of sensations, I want you to imagine that any dust, any debris, any energy from your day or from others just is melting away, off and away. You could even shake your hands at the bottom if that feels good. Bringing the hands over and down. Gently over once more. And maybe it feels good to just continue that same movement. I'm just taking 3 slow breaths here. And then when you're ready, I'm going to bring the hands up towards the eyebrows. So coming down from the eyebrows, down towards the jaw. And once again, it's just a soft, very feather-light touch. Letting your face now soften, all the muscles of the face relax. And just imagining that light, maybe the color has transformed a little bit. Maybe it's the same color, but just seeing and feeling that light coming all the way to your face now, softening, relaxing the tissues of the jaw, the teeth, the tongue, your eyes and eyebrows melting as you receive this gentle caress. All yawns, moans, sounds are welcome. Let this feel good. You can also pair this movement with, after the eyebrows, you can come under the eyes. So just maybe stroking under the eyes a few times and then bringing it down toward the jaw. And interchanging the top of the eyes, bottom of the eyes, or any touch that feels really good for you as we caress your face, clear the mind. Tune into you. And if one of your arms needs a break, you can always just bring one arm down for a moment. keep one hand moving on your face. And then maybe switching, placing that hand down and offering the other hand to the opposite side of the face. Just remembering to be gentle, kind as you breathe. You can always pause for just a moment. And then we're going to bring this movement down towards the neck. In Qigong, this movement from one side of the neck down, I go from the right down the right, a few strokes, the left side down. I think they call it stroking the kitty. And I love it because it feels so, I don't know, soft, simple, gentle. And so just caressing your lymph, your neck. You can use both hands if that feels good. And just breathing here, coming down towards the higher heart, towards the space between your throat and your heart space, just coming here. And again, using one hand if that feels good, or both at the same time. And then even just intuitively allowing your hands to move now. So whether it's opening the higher heart space like this, kind of feathering the hands apart towards the collarbones, out towards the shoulders, or maybe going down the front of the chest. Just feel into what would feel really nourishing for your body at this moment. There's no wrong or right way to touch. Just see how you want to be touched at this moment. If your hands ever need a pause, a break, you can just rest the arms down for a moment, receiving that sensation, letting it echo like a stone dropped in a pond, seeing the ripples of your touch, feeling it echo throughout the body. And if you feel ready, coming down towards the rib cage now. You can come from the armpits down across the breast towards the rib cage, towards the top or the side body. Breathing here. And even just imagining, maybe closing your eyes down, seeing that still water, maybe a still lake or pond, or just any type of body of water that is perfectly still. And then just seeing yourself as you continue to caress. Take a stone from the floor by your feet and holding the stone, breathing into your hand, noticing what the stone might represent to you right now. And then tossing it into the lake, seeing the ripples go out, out. And then also watching as time passes and those ripples go back in. And as you continue to focus there, also feel into the belly space now, bringing your hands down to the womb space and creating the circular motion, moving with digestion. So we're going from left side of the womb down towards the base, the bottom of the belly, up the right side of the womb and up over the top. Down the left, down to the bottom, up the right, and over. And so just creating these circles, you can do with one hand, two hands. As you breathe here, once again tuning into that water, And even noticing now, if this were the waters of your womb, maybe you begin to hear a stream or a waterfall in the distance that just picks up. And seeing this water begin to flow, begin to move, begin to circulate, and just tuning into your own womb space now. I'm going to refer to the baby in the womb if you're pregnant, but if you are not, I invite you to imagine that there is your inner child right here, right now. And just as she longs for touch, maybe she received touch from her head or her hair or her arms when you were little, light touch. Or maybe your inner child did not receive that and she desired that. This is now a beautiful moment here for you as you connect with your womb space to tend to your inner child, to love on her. Feel as your hands come across your whole womb space that she is receiving that. And for those of you who do have a baby here growing in this wonderful womb space, I invite you to imagine your baby in the amniotic fluid, the waters, your sacred waters, almost flowing in this stream, in this movement of your love. And just noticing how they feel as your hands caress and touch all around. And if you wanted to pause this circular motion, you could even come just side to side, maybe picking one side of the womb, anywhere that maybe there's some tension or tightness or aches, and coming from the back body all the way across the side of the womb to the center of the belly. Breathing here. Gifting your body love as it is doing so much at this moment. So much for baby, so much for you, and all the ways that your body has cared for you. Just giving tender, loving care right now. Switching to the left side if you'd like. All the way from the lower back, across the side body, to the center of the womb. Breathing. And then noticing any other movements. If maybe you wanted to gently rock on your ball, taking a pause. Do any movements here that feel nice. Or just continuing with the touch. Noticing how you like to receive touch, how your baby's feeling. And then even if the legs needed some attention, just bringing a little bit of pressure down the backs, the sides of the legs to the knees, bringing that up towards the belly, and going down the sides of the legs, coming over the knees, going up the insides of the thighs to the belly. Once again, moving at your pace. You can go slower than I am. You can move a little faster, add a little bit more pressure if that feels good. Or it might feel nice just to continue this soft touch. Listening to your body, your womb space, your back. And letting out 3 sighs. Deep belly breath in. Open mouth out. And then finally, just bringing your hands to rest, whether that's at the base of your belly or your belly is growing large like mine, maybe one at the bottom and one at the top. I'm just pausing here. Feeling all that energy beginning to settle. Tuning into your inner waters. Connecting with your baby, connecting with that color. And just beginning to see this love spread from your hands all the way out to the rest of your body, all the way down to the feet, all the way up the top of your head. And as you are fully present in this breath, I invite you to say any loving or kind words to yourself and then to baby. And then very slowly and flutter open your eyes and grab your oil nearby. And to seal in all this love, I invite you to bring your oil. If you need to pour it, you could pour it onto a finger, or if you have a bottle like mine, just bringing it to the space between your eyebrows and gently bringing it up. Anointing this beautiful place here, your third eye, up the forehead. And then coming now to the space underneath the throat, between the heart space, and you can, once again, you can pour it on your finger and maybe do a circle here. And then just pausing to breathe that in. And then finally coming to the womb space, if you're able to, just fully take your shirt up, pants down, and bring your anointing oil to your womb space. Maybe doing another circle for baby, or just holding your hand here. And again, if there's currently no baby there, I invite you just to connect with your inner child, feeling her so held, so loved, seen and supported as you breathe. And then placing your oil down. And once again, just bringing the hands to your womb and noticing if there's any other movement that would feel really good to you. This is your time to move, to adjust. Take a moment here to wiggle. And we are going to set up for sound. So if you have a couch, a bed, blanket, I invite you to come and bring that to you. And an eye pillow over the eyes. Anything that makes you feel comfortable. And beginning to take some long, deep belly breaths in. Full exhales out. First, noticing the sound of your breath rising and falling. slowly inviting in a deeper belly breath. You can continue to rest here, or if you are ready to rise, you can invite in some movement, some stretching. Maybe bring the arms up overhead for a full body stretch and yawn. Rolling over to your side, just taking a moment to pause and integrate. And as you are here laying on your side, just imagining giving yourself a big hug, wrapping yourself up in that blanket, holding yourself, feeling all the benefits of sound continue to ripple through your body, and also the benefits of that touch from earlier, that warm hug just holding you and nourishing you. And ending our time together here with this hug, maybe even bringing one hand to the belly, and just holding yourself here, holding your womb, your little babe, and just sending